When a real estate investor asks what the best type of investment property is, the answer will always be relative since it depends on the specific circumstances of the real estate investor inquiring. When trying to choose which type of investment property would be the best fit for your long-term and short-term financial aspirations, several considerations need to be considered. Your present financial status, short-term and long-term investment goals, and expertise in the real estate market are some of the essential elements that will substantially affect your decision regarding the sort of investment property most suitable for your particular circumstances. In addition, your investment goals should be considered in light of your current financial situation. The following is a list of the numerous investment properties that lend themselves well to specific real estate investments. Today we'll talk about what type of property is best for investment. Number 3. Rental residences. Although owning a rental property and becoming a landlord could lead some real estate investors to imagine that a rental property will immediately result in them receiving a passive rental income, in practice, this is rarely the case. Although owning a rental property and becoming a landlord could lead some real estate investors to imagine this will be the case, in practice, this is rarely the case. Earning rental revenue from a property rented out to tenants does not require any engagement or effort on the landlord's part is called passive rental income. However, a rental property can potentially be the investment that brings in the highest profit over time. This is because most of the rental income you get off your investment property will cover expenses such as your mortgage payments, property taxes, maintenance fees, and possibly even the cost of hiring a professional property manager. This is because the majority of the rental income that you get off of your investment property will go towards covering expenses. Suppose an investor purchases a rental property that has the potential to provide $1,500 monthly in rental income, for example. In that case, they may believe they can immediately stop their day job and exclusively rely on the passive rental income they are making from the property. Because of this, there is a chance that they will think about renting a house that has such possibilities. The fact of the matter is that the vast majority of rental homes come with exceptionally high recurring expenses. Especially the case if you obtain financing for the acquisition of the property in the form of a mortgage loan, which is the scenario that the great majority of people who invest in real estate find themselves in. If you take the rental income from your investment property, which is $1,500 per month, and subtract all of the expenses that you would have to pay to keep the rental property running, you might end up with a cash flow or profit of somewhere between $150 and $200 per month. This assumes that you don't incur any unexpected costs. This is after you have paid your mortgage payments, taxes, fees for property management, and maintenance on the property. You will still need to save some money for unforeseen house repairs to maintain your investment property in good shape and satisfy your renters. You could ask yourself, given that information, why would anyone choose to put their money into a rental property? The explanation is simple, due to the plethora of benefits that lie ahead in the future. In the long run, once you have paid off your mortgage, the single most significant expense for rental properties, you will be able to enjoy the kind of profit from your investment property that you've always anticipated enjoying. This is because your mortgage was the single most significant expense. The best part is that even though it could take you anywhere from 15 to 30 years, depending on the type of mortgage you have, by the time you reach that point, it won't be you who's paid off the mortgage. Instead, your renters will have paid it off through their rental income. This is the case even though it could take anywhere from 15 to 30 years. Number 2. Vacant land. Many people who invest in real estate are under the impression that undeveloped land offers the most significant potential for financial return among the many types of investment property. This is because the usual purchase price of an empty property is so cheap, and the ongoing maintenance expenses connected with owning vacant land are non-existent. As a result, the purchase price of a vacant property can be relatively affordable. In most instances, property tax payment is typically the only expense connected with land ownership. On the other hand, this tax is very reasonable and may be tolerated without any difficulty. However, with time, this tax could amount to thousands of dollars, which means that you will need to ensure that the profit you generate from selling the land is greater than the price at which you purchased it and the expenses of taxes that you have paid. This can be accomplished by ensuring that the profit you generate from selling the land is greater than the price you purchased. In many cases, it is also possible to create a modest profit from the land by growing it oneself or even renting it out to hunters. This can be done in several different ways. In conclusion, if you want to maximize the return on your investment in unoccupied property, you will need to have a comprehensive grasp of the market and the neighborhood in which the land is located. In addition, you will need to have the ability to make accurate projections regarding the expansion of the surrounding area. You will also need to ensure that, in the long run, the value of this undeveloped land will increase and that buyers will be interested in constructing real estate development projects on the land. Number 1. Fix and flips. The third and last type of investment property consists of residences that are now deplorable and call for extensive remodeling. A sizable proportion of people who invest in real estate think that this property has the potential to generate the highest return on investment. The real estate market offers investors a variety of short-term investment opportunities, some of the most lucrative of which are investments in properties that may be upgraded and then resold for a profit. They begin with purchasing a deplorable piece of real estate, then continue with the renovation or repair of the property. Finally, they conclude with the selling of the property at a price that is significantly higher. To produce very high profits quickly, fix and flip investments are among the best investment properties that may be purchased. Despite this, investments in fix and flip properties often involve significant expenditures and require substantial planning to succeed. That's all for today. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.